Hello, my name is Agatha and my email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and this is a tarot reading to try to answer the question which is going to be: what will be the result of the Mueller investigation? I cannot say for sure that the cards will show the result of the Mueller investigation. However, that's the question that I'll be posing the tarot, and I'm going to use the Celtic Cross spread, which is a 10-card spread, and I'm using the Tarot Illuminati. And for a clarification, I'm going to use for each card one card from the Soul Cards deck number 2 by Deborah Chapin. And this is it, and I love these cards. These are intuitively I read them in an intuitive way. Okay, so basically it's going to be a 20-card reading, and the question that I'm posing the cards are: what will be the result for the Mueller investigation? And what is the Mueller investigation? I'm reading from an article from Vox.com, vox.com, and there's an article, and okay, I'm going to read according to this article. What is Mueller currently investigation? The investigation centers on Russian interference during the 2016 presidential election, and as former FBI Director Comey put it, the nature of any links between individuals associated with the Trump campaign and the Russian government, and whether there was any coordination between the campaign and Russia's efforts. I'm going to continue reading. This includes such topics as the hacking and leaks of prominent Democrat emails, the meeting Donald Trump Jr. set up with a Russian wire in June 2016, whether the campaign was involved in Russian efforts to spread fake news targeted at voters in key states, and Russian efforts to hack election-related computer systems, which do not seem to have changed any voting tallies. Okay, continue reading. However, it is not all about that. Mueller is also looking into potential criminal activity on related fronts, including financial transactions from Trump associates before the campaign, and whether the president himself has attempted to obstruct justice while in office. So far, and today is the 17th of December 2017, and this article was when? I don't know. I'll see in a moment. So far, 4 people have been charged of pleaded guilty in the probe. They are Michael Flynn. He's the Trump's former national security advisor. Okay, December 1. The special counsel charged Flynn with making false statements to the FBI about his contacts with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak during the transition. He pleaded guilty Friday to lying to the FBI, and it is believed to be cooperating with Mueller. Also, Paul Manafort and Rick Gates, and they are former campaign manager and another top campaign aide. It's a total of 12 charges, including alleged money laundering. Oh my God, this is big. Failure to disclose their financial assets and false statements regarding their work for the government of Ukraine and a Ukrainian political party. Oh my God, I'm discovering stuff. They have each pleaded not guilty. And then finally, George Papadopoulos, a former Trump campaign foreign policy advisor. He was charged this summer with making false statements to the FBI about his contacts with the Russians during the campaign. Okay. Okay, there's more. This was when? Updated December the 1st. Okay, this is the 17th, so probably there's more. There's Hope Hicks, if I'm not mistaken also. So this is 17 days ago. How the charge against Michael Flynn fits into Robert Mueller's Russian investigation explained. This is in Vox.com. Okie dokie then. 5 minutes. Okie dokie. So the question is, what will be the result of the Mueller investigation? Maybe, probably, who knows? Okay, I cannot say the cards will show the actual results, but that's the question that I'm making. Also, I'm going to use one card from the Messenger Oracle, which is beautiful, by Raveen Fallon, beautiful. And this card is for whomever is watching this video. Doesn't matter in what camp you are, if there are many camps, this. It doesn't matter who you are and when you watch this video. If you are, following this investigation, what is the advice of the Messenger Oracle for you who is following this investigation? And this is for everyone. What is the advice regarding this investigation if you're following it as a viewer? Doesn't matter if you're American or non-American, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you are personally invested on it or not. Doesn't matter in which camp, quote unquote, you are. What is the personal message for you regarding this investigation? Okay? This one. Let's see what is the personal. Seek your destiny. Seek your destiny. So, to me, the first intuitive hit that I have seeing this card is that you're paying way too much attention to it. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your own stuff, on your own destiny. And there's I think it's a fox. It's a fox. This is like a spiral and this is an eye. I'm going to read from the little book because it says a lot, and it's number 37. 37. For whomever is watching this video regarding the Mueller investigation, what is the advice for you? You have purpose and reason for being. Again, you're paying way too much attention to this. You should focus on yourself. You could have one or even several destinies. Are you afraid to believe in destiny because others may laugh? Don't be. It could be as simple as taking a moment to look within. Look within. You're paying too much attention to this. Look within. And discover those things that you love most passionately and bring them out into the light. But you will never know if you are afraid to step through the doorway and see what's on the other side. Trust that everything you hope and dream of will be there waiting for you. Sorry. So it's focus on yourself, focus on your destiny. Don't pay too much attention to this. It doesn't affect you. It does not affect your destiny. Okay? So let's see. 20 card reading, 9 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What will be the result of the Mueller investigation? This was the first one that came out. It just jumped. Okay, I'm going to use this as the central issue. Everyone is really defensive. Okay. Continuing. Ace of Wands, more indictments are coming in. Justice, that's the basis for it. The root. The past, 5 of Cups. what's on people's minds, Ace of Cups, so I'm thinking what's on the minds of the ones involved in the Mueller investigation. I could read this in different ways, okay? Whoa, indecision, information withheld. Oh, they're gonna have a lot of resources. They're gonna have a lot of money to do this too. Okay, others, Prince of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. This might give origin to more investigations, like more connected with money. So let's see how many Major Arcana cards. There's one Major Arcana card. Okay. There's two aces. There's a prince and a princess. Okay, a page and a knight. Okay, there's not a lot of Major Arcana cards, so maybe the result will not be all that big. I would say maybe like they'll catch a few people, but not the big cats they want to catch. And this will probably might give origin to other investigations. Okay, now let's see the clarification cards. I'm going to use this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. Okay, the card that jumped out was the Nine of Wands. And this is the clarification card. So the Nine of Wands is like the central issue. Everyone is being defensive. Everyone is trying to defend themselves. This could be read as the ones who are being indicted, the ones who are being accused, the ones who are in trouble with this investigation. So they're like defending themselves, preparing for battle, like the final battle. Or this could be the ones who are investigating, the ones involved in the Mueller investigation itself. So they are defending themselves very well. They are preparing for battle. They will hold their ground no matter what. They will do whatever is necessary to defend this investigation. So it could be read in different ways. This is the clarification card. It's like people are praying. To me, it's like a bigger figure is praying and a smaller figure is praying. What I got from this was like, it's like Trump and his kids are praying. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. It's like they're praying. Whomever is being defensive is praying to God, oh God, let me be safe, let me be safe. I don't think this is the ones involved in the Mueller investigation, meaning the investigators themselves, the FBI agents. They are not praying, okay? Are the ones who are being targeted in this investigation. Those are the ones who are praying, because they're like really afraid. They are afraid. They're like turning to God. Now, that which is yet not seen. That which is yet not seen. The Ace of Wands, there's going to be more fresh indictments. These indictments can come quick. And they might be targeting someone who's like in the shade. Like hiding in the shade. Someone who's not, hey, I just thought of something like a spy, you know, Russians and spies and all of that. Like there will be fresh indictments, particularly one who's hiding in the shade. I'm sorry. I apologize. Now, if you look at this figure, it could be, it seems like a woman. This woman seems to be a brunette and seems to have like long hair. I'm thinking Hope Hicks. That's who I'm thinking. So it could be her who's going to be freshly indicted, or someone else, like a woman who's hiding in the shade, who's trying to be not noticed. And this woman, who might be young, who might be a brunette, might be indicted, might be prosecuted somehow. Like, there's more coming. There's more. The root, the basis, the motive for this reading, it's justice. So this has to do with justice, making justice prevail. This is a justice case. This is going to be on trial. And this is the clarification card, which is kind of weird. You know what kind of reminds me? You know, the legend of Narcissus, the guy who drowned himself because he fell in love with his own image. And he drowned himself, and he drowned because he went after, he fell in love with an image in a lake or in the sea, and he was looking at himself. So he fell in love with himself, he went in the water, and he drowned, and he died. Narcissus, you know, the legend, I don't know, Greek myth, Roman myth. Anyway, that's the origin of the word of narcissistic. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people say that President Trump has a lot of narcissistic traits. Like psychologists came out saying that. A lot of people are saying that. So this is a court case aimed at Donald Trump, who's being here portrayed as someone who might have narcissistic traits, or at least a lot of people might see him in that way. This also seems a reflection, not going back to that myth, but a reflection. It's like the whole country, through the Mueller investigation, is reflecting upon what type of justice they have. And it's like at the same time, justice is trying to reflect upon itself. Are they truly just? Are they truly fair? This is like a trial for the court system within the US itself. If that justice would be a animated person, animated being, let's say if justice is an actual person in the US. So if it would come to light, justice itself would be reflecting upon itself about the way it is delivered in the US. It's like a trial of justice itself. This Mueller investigation is justice itself being put on trial. Am I truly fair? Am I truly impartial? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like a test for justice itself in the US. Now, the past influencing the present and the future. Again, I remind you of the question, which is what will be the result of the Mueller investigation? Okay, this is the past, the Five of Cups. These are people who are sad. This is the feeling of something was lost, and this is the clarification card. It also seems like a person who is regretful and sad, like the Five of Cups. This person is sad. I would say that this might have something to do. These cards, the past, representing the past, might be connected with Comey, who got fired. The director of the FBI, he got fired. So this is he leaving. I'm sorry. This might represent him, the Comey director, the Comey FBI director, who being fired and leaving his position, and he's being regretful. I'm sorry. I'm not ill or anything. It's cold in Portugal, but I'm not ill, and I don't want to be. Because the last time I was ill, it took me 1 month to heal myself. Ugh. You know. Anyway. So this might be representing him being regretful of actions he might have took that led him into being fired. Well, not necessarily being fired, but it's like, if this represents him, the Five of Cups represents Comey, there's something about what he did that he regrets. One way of reading this card. The other way of reading this card is like everyone is really sad that this person left. Everyone else around him, everyone else, a lot of people in the country, in the US, a lot of his co-workers, everyone's like seeing him leave. To them, it's like a blow to them. They're very sad. This is the clarification card. So there's like, this guy is sad, but there's like this eye. Everyone is seeing how sad this person is. And you look at this eye seems to convey the impression of, I see what the injustice which was that was done, and this all-seeing eye is really mad. And this all-seeing eye could represent a group of people who's really mad about this person who got fired, or about Comey who got fired, or I just thought about something else. You know, the Five of Cups is people feeling really sad. Why? Because Trump won. Like a lot of people like going, oh my God. So this could represent the whole year of 2017. Yeah, like beginning in November when the results came out, and throughout 2017, a lot of people's like, oh God, look at who, you know, a lot of regret, a lot of sadness for those who did not want him to be the president, did not want Trump to be the president, and a lot of sadness and regret from the part of those who voted for him and they regret what they did. Oh my God, I voted for that guy. What have I done? So a lot of sadness, if reading it in a slightly different way. And this is the clarification card, like I said. So people who are sad, people who are regret, but this is being watched. This is being watched by, I would say, justice. This is being watched by people who feel that the events connected with the Mueller investigation, meaning the events connected with the Trump election, if there was actually a Russian involvement, people who are mad at that. It's like this person, if this eye represents a person, this person or a group of people are seeing the injustice which was done, are seeing the regret of a particular person, or the regret of many people, and they're like, they have made a decision in the past, we are going to fix this injustice. This is one way of reading it as a clarification card. Another way of reading it, I said the all-seeing eye. Now, there's a lot of conspiracy theorists. I try to kind of avoid conspiracy theories because I think they're like a bit mad. However, I'm thinking, you know, Masonic people, you know, people who belong to, who are Masons, because of the all-seeing eye. That's why I'm thinking, who are trying to fix this, who are taking a very, from their point of view. Again, this is just an interpretation. I know nothing. I'm not psychic. Okay, I'm just reading the cards. So let's say these are Masons, that this all-seeing eye represents the Masons. They're not happy that Trump won. And they are seeing the regret of many. They are seeing, and they themselves are sad. And they're trying to fix this, according to them, fix this situation. So there might have been Mason people connecting with each other, making damn sure an investigation would bloom. An investigation concerning how Trump got elected, an investigation concerning the fact if whether Trump was aided or not by the Russian authorities, or if there's some sort of dealing and hacking and all of that. So it's like Masons in the background, people with power in the background. They're like, I see that, I can see that, and they're trying to fix it. They're trying to fix it, and they're making damn sure there is an investigation. They're making damn sure nothing stops this. Okay, this is another way of reading it, because they might have, from their point of view, okay, from their point, again, I know nothing, high ideals. You see this figure here? That's what I'm thinking. They have high ideals, and they're trying to put those, they believe in certain things, and they want to make this right. So from all I've read about the Masons, they are like a secret society, and you can say if you are a Mason, at least in Portugal it's like kind of like this, I don't know how it is in the other countries. If you are a member of the Masons, in Portuguese we say maçonaria, and if you are a member of maçonaria, you are a maçon. From what I've read is that you can say I am a maçon, I am a Mason, but you cannot point out to others that guy is a Mason. Now, you can out yourself, but you cannot out others. And they're like a secret society, and they, at least in Portugal, I don't know how it is in other countries, they were kinda always on the, I think it's like a society which was one of the cornerstones of being a Mason. It has to do with, or Masonry, with fighting the power of religion. So they don't do well with religion, at least in Portugal. It doesn't mean that they have left-wing ideals, because I don't see it. At least in Portugal, it seems to be right-wing, capitalist type of thing. It's like you always seem to come out of nowhere and rise in politics if you are a Mason. That's what it seems to be in Portugal. And this is a secret society. There are certain things which are secret, but they are, there's a place you can, they have houses and how do you say, said. We know where they are, okay? So you can go there. They're not completely hidden, but there is some sort of secrecy connected with them, at least in Portugal. Again, I don't know how it is in the US. It's like they hide in the light. You understand this? And then there's certain types of Mason houses. Then some include women. Women are allowed. Others don't include women. And what I don't like, this is me. I don't like secrecy. I don't like that. I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Why are you secretive? Why? Why do you need to be a secret? Why this organization needs to be a secret? In my opinion, again, this is just an opinion, at least in Portugal, I don't know how it is in other countries. If you go into politics, you should be obliged by law to fully disclose the fact that you belong to this society. Because Masons help each other. If you are a judge and there's like a fellow Mason that comes to be that's a trial connected with this fellow Mason, you know each other that you're Masons, but the general public doesn't know unless you out yourself. So there's a judge who's a Mason who's going to be on trial of this other person. He or she is going. Usually it's a he. is going to be the judge connected with this person who's going to be trialed, and both are Masons. This should not be. I disagree with this so much, because apparently they're kind of obliged to help each other. I really don't know how it works, but I do not like it. I don't like it. Again, I'm not a very big fan of conspiracy theories and all of that, but it seems that there might be some sort of organization that's really sad about the fact that Trump won, and they're like helping the Mueller investigation fully develop. Do you understand me? When they could go the other way, when they could put roadblocks and obstacles and all of that. Now, yet another way of reading this. This could be representing the Russians. They're seeing everything. They're like, they noticing everything. They're noticing the regret of many. They're noticing who's talking and not talking. They're noticing those who are sad and not sad. They're seeing everything. They're all seeing eye. It could be the Russians. Like, they're following this. They're following this. Do you understand me? So do you imagine if there is such a thing as a secret organization following this, like the Masons? I'm just saying this, but I don't really know, okay? I'm saying Masons could be any other type of possible hypothetical secret organization. I don't agree with secret. I don't agree with that. I really don't. Anything to do with the public that has public connotations, it should be like completely disclosed. But that's me. Could you imagine two different types of secret organizations just kind of battling it out? It could be like the spies from one side against the spies from the other side. So it could be like the American spies battling it out with the Russian spies. There could be like a lot of battles, like underground battles that the general public doesn't see. You know, there could be like a lot of hacking between both countries. Anyway, what's on people's mind, or I don't know exactly how to read this. The next position is what you want or what's on your mind. Now, who is you? Is it the investigators? So the Ace of Cups, and this is the clarification card. This kind of seems like a monk, doesn't he? This kind of seems like a monk on a way to break through to illumination, through like a new spiritual path. This has like a very strong, intense vibe of spirituality, because the Ace of Cups is also a card of spirituality. How can I read this? I don't see the guys doing, or the people, not the guys, connected with the Mueller investigation, the investigator themselves, like praying to God. I don't see them doing that. I really don't see them being religious types. I don't know how to read these cards. Let's see. They're not praying, and they're not receiving. This is also a gift from God, by the way. The Ace of Cups. A gift from the divine. Because you are divine. Okay. These cards represent who? These cards might represent the ones who are being targeted by the Mueller investigation. So the ones who are being targeted by the Mueller investigation, everyone, they might, what they want a generous offer, and they want compassion. They want a generous offer. They want the investigators to be kind to them, to be generous to them, and to give them something. To give them something. Do you understand me? Like, okay, we won't prosecute you if you turn on our side. It's like there's someone who wants to receive a gift. A gift meaning the gift would be, I will not prosecute you. We will not prosecute you if you testify for us. I would say also that if this represents the investigators themselves, they would like for things to be easier and more flowing and more loving also. They would like that everyone involved in this, doesn't matter if you are an investigator or if you are being investigated, they would like everyone to treat each other with kindness and compassion and following their highest integrity. They would like for more love. I know this is weird, but maybe they're being attacked a lot, and maybe they're seeing all the viciousness of the humans that the humans are capable of, and they would hope, if this refers to the investigators connected now or in the future with the Trump case and the Russian possible connections, the investigators would wish that everyone would be more kind to each other and everyone would function from their highest integrity. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. It's also, there might be someone, a guy, who's spiritually, I would say, spiritually connected to a nice person, a guy, a man, because to me this is a male figure. And what the investigators in the Mueller investigation would wish is that this guy would be illuminated by God and give them something. I don't know who this person is, because they know this person it's a man, and this man is good and kind. This man has integrity. This is a good person, and they wish that he generously, without asking anything in return, just give them something to help the Mueller investigation. I don't know who this person is. It's a man connected with the divine. I'm not saying he's a priest or anything like that, but he's a man it's like a direct, kind of like a monk or a priest. He's not a priest or a monk, but like his inner self is like that. Like a spiritually minded person. It doesn't matter who this person is. He could even be in the military and be like this. And there's like a higher connection with the divine. A generous, giving, loving person. And they would wish, the investigators of within the Mueller investigation, the agents would wish that this person would just give them something. Generously give them something. I don't know what, I'm thinking information, but Now, the next cards are, okay, the near future one. The near future. No, one was, I don't know the near future. 3, 4, 5 months from now? I don't know. There's a lack of information. There's someone who's really not saying anything. Could be a woman, could be a man, doesn't matter, but there's like, they're trying to access the Mueller investigators, the people connected with the Mueller investigation, the agents, I'm going to call them agents, I don't know how to call them, are trying to access some sort of information, and access is being denied. There's a lack of information, or someone is not talking. Someone is quiet. Someone just refuses to see the truth, and they are speaking with this person, and this person will not talk. I don't know who it is. Now this is the clarification card. Seems like a young man who's acting out. He's really afraid. So maybe this person is not talking because this person is really afraid. Therefore, this person is not talking. Could be a young man who's not talking. Really scared so much, doesn't want to face the truth. I'm thinking one of the kids of Donald Trump, maybe Trump Jr., a young man. Could be him, or could be anyone else, but it could be someone young, someone who refuses to see the truth, really is really panicking, does not know how to behave, and this is the main reason why he or she is not talking. Like a panicking feeling, panicking. The type of panic where you don't know where to go. Like inside of you, you're like racing, your heart is racing, everything is racing, but outside you're not moving because you're so afraid. That type of fear. Okay, another way of reading this. In the near future, information cannot be reached because someone will be destroying this information in a rapid sort of way. Like they panic and they just destroy a lot of things. They just destroy information. The image that I'm getting is like, you know, in those movies where like in the usually it's lawyers, not necessarily lawyers, but in those movies, I don't know, from the 80s or something, like a lot of people trying desperately, that's the feeling that I'm getting from this card, desperately to shred information, shred papers, just get rid of everything. That's the information, that's the type of thing that I'm getting. It's like someone within the near future, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, I don't know, it will be desperately trying to get rid of some information, but like all over the place. They might be deleting stuff they should not be deleting it. They're not thinking. It's just out of sheer panic. Trying to get rid of certain type of information, facts, documents, whatever. Now, the next card represents, if this was a person, for reading for a person, would be the person now. But to me, it's the Mueller investigation itself. It represents the Mueller investigation itself, and the card that came out was the Ten of Pentacles, and to me, this tells me they have a treasure trove of information, a treasure trove of proof, because Pentacles is material things. They have lots and lots of proof. They have lots and lots of money and resources to keep on investigating. So they have a lot. They have a lot. We don't know. You don't know. No one knows how much they have. They have a lot, and they're sitting on it. I'm thinking, and this is the clarification card, and it's a tree, and this is a woman. To me, this is not necessarily a woman. It's like a person on the root of the tree, and this is a dog. You know the word that I got in my head when I saw this? Bloodhound. Bloodhound. They sniff everything out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Within the Mueller investigation, they will sniff everything out. Stuff that you think that you're hiding, oh, they'll find it out. If there's money being hidden, they will find it. They will find lots and lots of money. Also, what will they sniff out? Because it's a tree, I would say family connections. At the root of this tree, there's a person. So there's family connections connected with Trump, and someone within the family who did something, allegedly, I don't know, and they will sniff it out. They will sniff out that information. They'll get it. Everything they need to get, they will get. And this person is like hiding in the tree, in the root of the tree. So they're hiding with the family. They're hiding with the Trumps. They belong to the Trump family. Could be a young person, not necessarily. And they're hiding within the safety of the family. But it's no good because the hound, the Mueller investigation, will sniff them out. And they're really afraid. They're really afraid, but it's no good. It's no use. They will find whatever they need to find at the root, connected with someone, a family member of the Trump, of President Trump. They'll find money. They'll have all the resources. They have all the resources to investigate. They're sitting on something. They have lots to choose from, I would say. Now, the next position is it's position number 7 is the others. Prince of Pentacles. And this is a clarification card. Seems like a guy who's bleeding. You know what I got? Someone is so stressed that they might have an aneurysm, or their blood pressure might spike up because of the stress connected with this investigation. And it's a guy. It's a man. The Prince of Pentacles. You know why I think this is the others? It's someone offering the Mueller investigators information, good, reliable information. Someone is going to them, will be going to them, I don't know when, and someone will be offering the investigators something, but it's good, reliable information. This could be an accountant, but this is the type of person no one notices, because this is a good, reliable person. This person could be from a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and they may take a long while until they make a decision, and they might be seen as someone who's kind of slow, but they're reliable and they're faithful and they're loyal. Do you understand what I'm saying? Someone who is viewed as faithful and reliable might be going to the investigators themselves and offering the investigators good, reliable information, particularly where, if there's any type of money hidden, where the money is hidden, or any type of transactions proving that money was, exchanged, something to do with money. This person either tells the investigators where the money is, or proof of the money, or proof of transactions of the money. He has the papers. I'm thinking he, but it could be a she. And this is the clarification card. And why does this person behave like this? Might behave like this? Because they're really stressed. I'm seeing this as a guy, and you see it like in the head. To me, I'm gonna read this as veins in his head, and you also. To me, this is like veins it looks like blood. It's like it's covered in veins, bloody veins. I'm thinking this person is really stressed, and is his or her, could be a he, I think it's more like a guy. Blood pressure is way up, and he just cannot take the pressure anymore, and he just decides to go to the investigators and offer them something. Because this is taking a toll on his or hers, thinking it's a guy, health. So he needs to take care of himself. And it took a long time until he made this decision. He or she. It took him a very long time to make this decision. Now, another way of reading this card, these two cards in this position, is that everyone who's looking outside to the Mueller investigation, what they're seeing is that there's good, steady progress. There's good, steady progress. A slow and thorough and analytical progress. Things seem they're not moving very far, very fast, but things are moving. They are being thorough. They're not advancing to the next step without being completely thorough in the previous step. You understand? They're not doing things fast. They're doing things slowly in a very analytical sort of way, and they're like analyzing anything to do with money transactions. Like a lot of accountants looking at stuff. A lot of accountants looking at tiny little stuff, tiny little transactions. In the middle of the night, a lot of people. I'm reading this in a different way. Like at night, looking at documents, looking at tiny little things. They're like everything. They're seeing everything. They're like, how do you say? Any tiny little thing of grain. salt of grain, whatever. No, I'm sorry. Every tiny little detail, they're like pouring through it. I'm sorry. Well into the night. There might be particularly one guy who does this. Be a group of accountants. Very thorough accountants, okay? And this is what others are seeing, like the general public, or even those who are being investigated. In My Hair is Stupid, 50 minutes. Now, in the next position is fears, hope, advice. Could be any of this. So the Princess of Swords, if I read this as fear, it's like fear of going too fast, or fear that information comes out way too soon. That's they're afraid of. That's the investigators within this investigation are afraid that things come out way too soon, facts come out way too soon, or they or that they are going fast. They don't want to go fast. The hope, if I read this as hope, is to uncover more information, more precisely connected with hacking, and also more hidden information, hidden emails, stuff like that, hidden messages. They want to uncover more. And this is the clarification card. I see this card as being extreme generosity. So this could be a hope that some kind hacker give them something. Or a hope that a young woman who knows more than she's telling, gives them something. So this is like a treasure of information. So they hope to find like the mother lode, quote unquote, of the juicy information which they can use. If I read this as advice, is keep on investigating, go through new routes. Oh God, my hair is stupid. Go to new routes, new ways of investigation, new ways of retrieving information, because in there might lie the thing that they're looking for. Now, and be intelligent about it. The future or the outcome. Again, the question that I asked was, what will be the result? This might or may not show it. I don't know. I cannot give you a guarantee. I cannot give you a certainty. The result of this investigation. Now, this is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm thinking that this will lead to more findings connected with money, and this will lead to actually something real, because it's Pentacles. Pentacles always speaks of something which is real. So this will lead into something. This investigation will have a result, a very real result. An indictment of some kind of I'm sorry. Women in their hair. I apologize. This will lead to something real. This investigation will lead to something real. This investigation might lead to other investigations or an actual prosecution in something connected with money. There's money. The investigation will follow the money. Anything to do with money. They're like follow the money. And I got the word in my head again, bloodhound. The bloodhounds will follow the money. The accountants will follow the money. Now this is the clarification card. And this is a person standing out their hand asking for something. To me, this is corruption, and there's lots and lots of hands, lots and lots of hands. There might have been many people, allegedly, I don't know anything. I don't know, I'm just reading the cards. There might have been allegedly a lot of people who got bought, some sort of active corruption, like not active, it's not active. It's like people who got bought, people who got money, people who received money, people who were bribed. There might have been a lot of people who were bribed connected with the Trump investigation, and not the Trump, connected with the Trump election and the Russian acts, and the connection between the Russians and the Trump election, okay, in the Trump campaign. There might have been, allegedly, because I don't know anything, allegedly, and I'm just reading the card, there might have been a lot of people who got a lot of money. But only one person will be prosecuted, or one person will be caught because this person did not know how to protect himself or herself. It's like if there's like a team of accountants looking at the anything related to money, they might find a lot of things which are, you know, a lot of payments, a lot of money exchanging hands, but they can't prosecute these people. But they can prosecute one. At least one person, one from many, might be prosecuted. The only one who will be caught. And this is not a very. This is a person who is in a position of no power, of very little power, and will have absolutely no help. This person will ask for help. This person will not receive any type of help. I'm thinking there's one person. Out of all of this, there will be one person prosecuted, and it will not be Trump. And and the way they'll get him or her is through money, through payment, and no one will help this person. But there's many, but they can only prove, without a shadow of a doubt, they can only prove the alleged misdealings of one person. So they'll go after one person. Or there's another way of reading it. If they go after this one person, the whole tree will fall down. I don't think necessarily so, to tell you the truth. I'm thinking that maybe the Mueller investigators will think, okay, we go after this person, the whole dominoes will fall down. But no, I don't think so. It's just, I would say one, and it's not Trump. It's someone who cannot defend himself or herself. And that's it. And maybe this will take like within a year. All of this, the results will come within a year. And that's it. This is the reading that I have for concerning the Mueller investigation. You then can tell me in the comments what do you think. You might say something like, you're absolutely wrong, you're absolutely right, whatever. You can come back within a year and tell me, oh, you got it right, you got it wrong. That's fine. If you like your own personal reading, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.